The Wii is a home video game console released by Nintendo on November 19, 2006. As a seventh-generation console, the Wii competes with Microsoft's Xbox 360 and Sony's PlayStation 3. Nintendo states that its console targets a broader demographic than that of the two others. As of the first quarter of 2012 update, the Wii leads its generation over PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in worldwide sales, with more than 101 million units sold. In December 2009, the console broke the sales record for a single month in the United States. The Wii introduced the Wii Remote Controller, which can be used as a handheld pointing device and which detects movement in 3 dimensions. Another notable feature of the console is the now-defunct Wii Connect 24, which enabled it to receive messages and updates over the Internet while in standby mode. Like other seventh-generation consoles, it features a game download service, called Virtual Console, which features emulated games from past systems. It succeeded the Nintendo GameCube, and early models are fully backward compatible with all GameCube games and most accessories. Nintendo first spoke of the console at the 2004 E3 press conference and later unveiled it at the 2005 E3. Nintendo CEO Satoru Iwata revealed a prototype of the controller at the September 2005 Tokyo Game Show. At E3 2006, the console won the first of several awards. By December 8, 2006, it had completed its launch in the 4 key markets. In late 2011, Nintendo released a reconfigured model, the Wii Family Edition, which lacks Nintendo GameCube compatibility. This model was not released in Japan. The Wii Mini, Nintendo's first major console redesign since the compact SNES, succeeded the standard Wii model and was released first in Canada on December 7, 2012. The Wii Mini can only play Wii optical discs, as it omits GameCube compatibility and all networking capabilities. The Wii successor, the Wii U, was released on November 18, 2012. On October 20, 2013, Nintendo confirmed it had discontinued production of the Wii in Japan and Europe, although the Wii Mini is still in production and available in Europe. History. The console was conceived in 2001, as the Nintendo GameCube was first released. According to an interview with Nintendo game designer Shigeru Miyamoto, the concept involved focusing on a new form of player interaction. The consensus was that power isn't everything for a console. Too many powerful consoles can't coexist. It's like having only ferocious dinosaurs. They might fight and hasten their own extinction. In 2003, game engineers and designers were brought together to develop the concept further. By 2005, the controller interface had taken form, but a public showing at that year's Electronic Entertainment Expo was cancelled. Miyamoto stated that the company had some troubleshooting to do. So we decided not to reveal the controller and instead we displayed just the console. Nintendo President Satoru Iwata later unveiled and demonstrated the Wii Remote at the September Tokyo Game Show. The Nintendo DS is said to have influenced the Wii's design. Designer Kenichiro Ashida noted, "We had the DS on our minds as we worked on the Wii. We thought about copying the DS's touch panel interface and even came up with a prototype. The idea was eventually rejected because of the notion that the two gaming systems would be identical." Miyamoto also stated, "If the DS had flopped, we might have taken the Wii back to the drawing board." In June 2011, Nintendo unveiled the prototype of its successor to the Wii, to be known as Wii U. The console was known by the code name Revolution until April 27, 2006, immediately before E3. Nintendo's "Speaking of Wii" is intended to resemble two people standing side by side and to represent the Wii Remote and Nunchuck. One reason the company has given for this name choice since the announcement is, "Wii sounds like Wii," which emphasizes that the console is for everyone. We can easily be remembered by people around the world, no matter what language they speak. No confusion. Some video game developers and members of the press stated that they preferred Revolution over Wii. Forbes expressed a fear that the name would convey a continued sense of keenness to the console. The BBC reported the day after the name was announced that a long list of puerile jokes based on the name had appeared on the internet. Nintendo of America's Vice President of Corporate Affairs Perra Kaplan defended the choice of Wii over Revolution, and responded to critics of the name, stating, "Live with it, sleep with it, eat with it, move along with it, and hopefully they'll arrive at the same place." Nintendo of America's President Reggie Fils-Aimé acknowledged the initial reaction and further explained the change. Revolution as a name is not ideal, it's long, and in some cultures, it's hard to pronounce. So we wanted something that was short, to the point, easy to pronounce, and distinctive. That's how Wii, as a console name, was created. Nintendo has stated that the official plural form is Wii Systems, or Wii Consoles. The Nintendo Style Guide refers to the console as simply Wii, not Nintendo Wii, making it the first home console Nintendo has marketed outside Japan without the company name in its trademark. Launch on September 14, 2006, Nintendo announced release information for Japan, North and South America, Oceania, Asia and Europe, including dates, prices, and projected unit distribution figures. It was announced that the majority of the 2006 shipments would be allotted to the Americas, and 33 titles would be available at its launch. The Wii was launched in the United States on November 19, 2006 for $249.99, and was later launched in the United Kingdom on December 8, 2006 for £179. The United Kingdom experienced a widespread shortage of Wii units in many high street and online stores, and was unable to fulfill all pre-orders at its release. The Wii was launched in South Korea on April 26, 2008 and Taiwan on July 12, 2008. Software library. Retail copies of games are supplied on proprietary, DVD-type Wii optical discs which are packaged in keep cases with instructions. In Europe, the boxes have a triangle at the bottom corner of the paper sleeve insert side. The triangle is color-coded to identify the region for which the title is intended and which manual languages are included. The console supports regional lockout. New games in Nintendo's flagship franchises have been released, in addition to many original titles and third-party developed games. Nintendo has received third-party support from companies such as Ubisoft, Sega, Square Enix, Activision Blizzard, Electronic Arts and Capcom, with more games being developed for Wii than for the PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360. Nintendo also launched the new Play Control line, a selection of enhanced GameCube games for the Wii featuring updated controls. The Virtual Console service allows Wii owners to play games originally released for the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo 64, Sega's Mega Drive, Genesis and Sega Mark III, Sega Master System, NEC's TurboGrafx-16, PC Engine, SNK's Neo Geo Console, Commodore 64 and arcade games. Virtual Console games are distributed over broadband internet via the Wii Shop channel, and are saved to the Wii internal flash memory or to a removable SD card. Once downloaded, Virtual Console games can be accessed from the Wii menu or from an SD card via the SD card menu. There is also a Wii homebrew community, dedicated to creating and playing content unendorsed by Nintendo. The game development suite Unity can be used to create official Wii games. However, the developer must be authorized by Nintendo to develop games for the console. games must also be accepted by Nintendo to be sold. 906.95 million Wii games have been sold worldwide as of March 31, 2015 update, and 103 titles had surpassed the million-unit mark by March 2011. The most successful game sold 82.54 million copies worldwide by March 2014, surpassing Super Mario Bros. As the best-selling game of all time. The best-selling unbundled game, Mario Kart Wii, had sold 35.53 million units. Launch titles: 21 games were announced for launch day in North and South America, with another 12 announced for release later in 2006. Wii Sports was included with the console bundle in all regions except Japan and South Korea. In contrast to the price of $60 quoted for many 7th-generation games in the US, Wii titles cost $50 at major US retail stores. Now North America, including Central and South Americas, EU Europe, JP Japan, Oz Australasia, Metroid Prime 3. Corruption was promoted as a launch title, but its release was eventually postponed until August 27, 2007 in North America. Satoru Iwata also initially wished for Super Smash Bros. Brawl to be released at launch. Wii Sports came bundled with the Wii in all territories except Japan and South Korea. Demographic: Nintendo has hoped to target a wider demographic with its console than that of others in the 7th generation. At a press conference for the then upcoming Nintendo DS game Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies in December 2006, Satoru Iwata insisted, "We're not thinking about fighting Sony, but about how many people we can get to play games. The thing we're thinking about most is not portable systems, consoles, and so forth, but that we want to get new people playing games." This is reflected in Nintendo's series of television advertisements in North America and its internet ads. The advertising slogans were, "We would like to play," and "Experience a new way to play." The ads began November 15, 2006. And had a total budget of over $200 million for the year. The productions were Nintendo's first broad-based advertising strategy and included a 2-minute video clip showing an assortment of people enjoying the Wii system: urban apartment dwellers, ranchers, grandparents, and parents with their children. The music in the ads was from the song Kodo by the Yoshida Brothers. The marketing campaign was successful. Pensioners as old as 103 were reported to be playing the Wii in the United Kingdom. A report by the British newspaper The People also stated that Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom has used the console.